Hey everyone, Mr. Sugeno here. In today's video, I'm going to go over my latest retro gaming haul. It is my biggest pickup probably ever in terms of quantity. You can see in the picture here, there are 4 massive bins and as well as a briefcase here full of games and systems. I bought all of this stuff from a friend. I had been bugging him for years in order to sell his retro gaming collection to me, and he finally caved. And what's also really funny about this is one item in particular I sold to him when I was in university, and he took it off my hands, and now I bought it back. And that's just one small piece to this massive haul. So let's get into it. I'll open it up bin by bin and show you pretty much everything. So opening the first box here, well, you can see from the outside, since it is clear, there is an Atari controller. You can also see an Atari system. I'll open it up and pull the contents out. So the first bunch of items here, you can see some controllers. There is a joystick and there are 2 paddle controllers that are attached together. Kind of surprised to see this. Normally these things are broken, so this guy has kept it in very good condition. There are 2 paddle controllers here, which I'm really excited about. The next item in the box is an Atari 2600 in really good condition. He tested all of this stuff out before he sold it to me, and it all works. The next item here is a container full of games. Opening it up, you can see a few games familiar here. Asteroids, Yar's Revenge, all in pretty good condition. The labels are scuffed up just a little bit. Here's Mega Mania. It's in alright condition. I've seen better. I've also seen much worse. You can see here as well, there are 2 copies of Defender. One's in slightly better condition than the other. If I go through the manuals here, there is 1 manual for the Atari, 2 manuals for the Atari. Both in pretty good condition, not really a lot of yellowing. Slightly curved, but again, overall really good condition. Commando Raid. Interesting enough, a lot of these are for games that aren't included. They're just random instruction manuals. So I don't have a game really to match them at this point. Asteroids Defender. These are all in great condition. Combat. 2 actually combats. So 2, oh, there's a sticky on here as well. That probably won't be coming off. It looks like a rubber foot and it's glued right to it. So that's unfortunate. However, there are 2 combats, so I'm not overly worried about it. So this next bin, you can immediately see a Nintendo Entertainment System and a Nintendo DS. Opening it up, and there are a few more goodies. There's actually quite a bit crammed into this bin. First 2 items I pulled out is football, as well as Dragon Warrior. The next item here is Silver Surfer. Next up is Bigfoot. Next up, we have an NES 4-score box with no NES 4-score. Looking in the box, there are a few manuals. This looks to be a tear out of a magazine, if I'm not mistaken, for Final Fantasy. If we open it up, you can see all of the dungeons and maps. So I'm not sure if this is actually from a game manual or if it's from a magazine. I could research it, I guess, or you could just let me know in the comments below. Either way, I'm not too concerned. There's also a Game Genie manual, which is really handy to have, as well as the NES 4-score manual. Also in the box are 2 Game Genies in really good condition. Well, we saw the maps earlier, now we see the actual game. Now here is Final Fantasy for the NES. Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Bros. 3. Legend of Zelda Adventure of Link. It's in pretty good condition. The gold coloring is wearing just a bit, but that's okay. Power Blade. In a funky orange container here, we have World GP. In a clear container, we have the original Metal Gear. In this pink container, open it up, there is Turbo Racing. Complete in-box Nintendo World Cup. An NES in really good condition. Even the inside spring still locks. 3 NES controllers. The orange zapper. A power adapter that has seen much better days. Bleach, for the Nintendo DS, as well as a game that I usually have trouble pronouncing. I'm not going to butcher the name, so here it is, complete in box. And this is really interesting. Here it is an R4 card for the Nintendo DS. Really what you can do with this is you can put ROMs on the card and play them straight that way instead of using multiple cartridges. And a complete in-box, incredible condition Nintendo DS. And this one is extremely lightly used. You can see here it even has the plastic for the packaging. It's in immaculate condition. And I'll open it up here and you can see for yourself it's in great condition. Next up is this Nintendo 64 fanny pack. So opening it up, you can immediately see some Game Boy stuff. So this is for the original Game Boy or the Game Boy Color to magnify the screen. It's got speakers attached for it. It's one of those really clunky gadgets that go in the Game Boy that I'm actually really excited to have. There's also a power adapter in here and the atomic purple Game Boy Color, as well as a Game Shark Pro for the Game Boy. It's in very good condition. It's actually in better condition than my Game Boy, so I'm really happy to have this in my collection. Opening up the side packets here, you can see Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Gold, as well as Pokemon Blue. And he did put Pokemon Gold in the case, which I am very, very happy about. I'll have to try them out to see if the batteries are still okay in them, but nevertheless, there they are. Opening up the other side pouch, we have Nintendo Golf, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, one of my favorite Zeldas ever, and Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. In the bottom of the box, there is a complete in-box Retron 3 by Hyperkin. And this one doesn't even really look like it has been used. Alright, looking in the next bin here, we can see some Sega products. Alright, so the first item here is Puggy for the Sega CD. The case is broken and in pretty rough shape. The next game here is Sonic CD. The case on this one is a little broken as well. And it's a pretty common game for the Sega CD. The third game is Dracula. This case is in much better condition, although it is cracked at the top. Next up we have Stellar Fire. Next up, Mortal Kombat 2 for the Sega Genesis. Opening it up, it looks like a rat has chewed the instruction manual, and it is Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 in a Mortal Kombat 2 case, and a manual that has definitely seen better days. Moving on from that odd package, we are looking at now Techno Clash and Columns without a case. We have the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 box cover for the Mortal Kombat 2 box that houses the Mortal Kombat 3 game. A Genesis instruction manual, a bunch of random flyers here. The first one is for a TV controller, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with that. Probably just pitch that one. A Sony PlayStation 2 instruction manual. A Sonic the Hedgehog 2 pack-in game for the Genesis 2. The manual is considerably bent here, but the game looks to be in good condition. Taz Escape from Mars. Open it up, has the manual, and the game looks to be in okay condition. Genesis Model 2. In pretty good condition, looks clean. A bunch of controllers for the Genesis Model 2, a couple third parties, a couple first party 3 buttons, and one Genesis 6 button controller. Genesis Model 2 and a Sega CD. The lid works, this whole unit works, and I'm really happy with this one. The next container has a plastic container in it, as well as a bunch of, it looks like, GameCube games. First game, Soul Calibur 2. Amazing game. This is the one where Link makes a cameo. Second game, Zelda Wind Waker. I Ninja. Hunter the Reckoning. Sonic Mega Collection, Prince of Persia Warrior Within, Need for Speed Underground 2, Super Mario Sunshine, NHL 2004, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. One of my favorites, Tales of Symphonia, a really good game. One of my absolute favorites, Capcom vs. SNK 2. Main reason I purchased a GameCube in the first place, Legend of Zelda promotional disc. This one was a pack-in with the Platinum Edition, that's the silvery kind of edition of GameCube. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Opening up this big plastic case, inside we have a GameCube and 2 controllers. So this was the GameCube that I previously owned, that I sold when I was back in college, and now is mine again. Saving the best for last, there is a box labeled Super NES. Inside looks like a bunch of Super NES stuff. So we can see here Pilot Wings, some boxes, some manuals, Zelda F-Zero. We'll move these out of the way, and you can see there are even more games, a system, and some controllers. So let's pull it all out. First up, we have F-Zero and Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Jurassic Park, Mario's Time Machine. Final Fantasy III, The Legend of Gaia. Another Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. Yoshi's Island. Super Mario Kart. Super Mario All-Stars. Super Mario World. Alfred Chicken. John Madden Football. NHL Stanley Cup. F-Zero. Another one. Stunt Race. We're Back. NFL Club. Equinox. A Super Game Boy. A complete in-box copy of Pilot Wings. This one is in pretty darn good condition. Super Nintendo Instruction Manual. Jurassic Park Instruction Manual. We're Back Manual. John Madden Manual. The Super Nintendo. This one is in pretty good condition with not a lot of yellowing. 2 Super Nintendo controllers. So as you can see, there was a lot of stuff in this haul. This is the biggest haul I have ever had. Now I did end up with some duplicates and triplicates and even quadruples of some of the items that I already have. However, as a whole, I am extremely happy. Alright, that's all I've got for today. I hope you liked my video. This is a really uncharacteristic haul for me. I don't normally go for giant hauls like this. However, it was from one of my friends, and some of these items, the GameCube stuff, I already owned previously. So it was nice to buy back some of that, as well as get my hands on the rest of his collection. If you like this video, let me know, and I will try to do more of them in the future as I pick things up. If you liked my haul, please let me know in the comments below, and if you've picked up anything recently that's been pretty cool, let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Thank you everyone, take care.